Hey up everybody, Magpie Gaming here, I hope you're all doing well. So we've had another update to Escape from Tarkov. This is patch 0.12.2. Now I must put an apology out there. It seems a lot of people came to the channel and they thought that the update that was done on Christmas Eve that I did a video for was actually the detailing the changes for this update. Unfortunately, I'm a day late with getting this video out, so hopefully you will forgive me for going to the wrong video, but the Christmas Eve one was for bug fixes and some mechanic changes to the game, whereas this is more a content update that we've been given. So with that being said, let's have a look at some of the changes. So there is a small list of changes now in weapon preset mode. After purchasing the necessary mods, player will be returned to the preset screen. They've added the ability to disable icons in the hideout. There are new sounds for the SKS and DVL shots. There is a redesigned Kiva M helmet model, and they've increased the rate of fire of the P226. For content that's been added into the game, we've got some new weapons. We've got the DT MDR 7.62x51, we've got the VPO 215, the SR25, the Orsis T5000, the MP9 and the MP9N. Have to say that some of those guns look really good. The VPO 215 is a budget gun, so I'm not really sure how good it is, but it's very cheap. Jaeger's selling it for around 18,000 rubles at the moment, so I could probably see that being used a fair bit by the budget build guys. It doesn't look a half bad weapon to be honest, but I don't know how well it is. I haven't actually used it yet. The Orsis T5000 looks absolute beast. It just looks like a black DVL, but it looks great, so I can't wait to try that one out. And the MP9 looks really good as well. We've also got some new types of rifle rounds. We've got the 7.62x54R and the 7.62x51 obviously added in for support with the new weapons. We've got some new weapon mods, so if you go into the traders you will obviously see all the new items that you can examine. So I don't have a list of the new mods, but there is quite a lot being added. And we've got some new clothes for USEC and Bear, and this is including the Abibas I can't say it, the Abibas tracksuit. Apparently for that you have to kill Killer 100 times, so it's going to be interesting to see which one of the streamers actually reaches that milestone first. I think Pastilli might be the one to do that. There's been some optimizations. These are just various location optimizations. We're not given a list of what those are, but I would assume that it's not that big and obviously not that important to warrant putting into the patch notes in detail. And then we've got a lot of fixes for the game, such as for single-use medicines. The use item was not displayed in the context menu. That's one that I've noticed recently in the last few days, where you couldn't right click and select use for things like morphine and painkillers. You had to bind to them and then use them. And various other fixes such as rain appearing on your weapon when you were in an indoor area and blah blah blah. They're not really that essential to go through, but I will as always put a link in the description down below for you guys to go and look at so you can see the full patch notes. So yeah, I wasn't expecting a content update for the game this early. I have to give credit to Battlestate for pushing this out so early. This was something that I was expecting to be deep into January, if not beginning of February, to see something like this, but they are pushing on development of this game very quickly. And also I've got to give credit to them for working on this patch. They put it out pretty late in what would have been Russian time. It would have been late in the evening. Then obviously they have a number of issues after the update has been put out. PvE mode wasn't working properly. There was issues with people getting into the game, and these guys must work late into the night getting these issues sorted, so I do give them credit for that. It does seem though that there have been a number of issues with the game recently. There have been a lot of issues with people struggling to get into games. There's been some server issues. Now I follow them on Twitter. I follow the official Battlestate Twitter, and I follow the BSG beta announcer, which is their secondary account. Got these on push notification to my mobile, so when something goes down I instantly get it on my mobile, and I've noticed it a lot this week. Pretty much at least once every day for the last week they've had issues with people getting in. They've had to work on that issue and get it fixed, but again I give credit to them for getting it done very quickly. They get in there, they inform people that it's down and what the issue is, and then you get another tweet to inform you that it's been fixed. So, and you can't say fairer than that. They work on the issues pretty quick. So yeah, nice little content update there. Some new weapons for us all to play with. There's some new clothing for our guys. There's some new weapon mods there. So I would expect to see some people put some pretty decent builds for their guns together with these new weapon mods. So it's looking pretty good and I can't wait to try them out. Now I've got a little bit of a disclaimer to give for the channel at the moment. So with the previous update video, I had somebody come on and comment saying that I spoke a lot of bullshit at the time of the previous update, and there's a good reason for this. Firstly, at the time of me putting the video out for that update, I simply worked on the facts that I had in front of me, which was the patch notes that Battlestate had put out. Now this person has told me to go to Reddit and read the comment sections, and then I would know why various mechanic changes were made in the game. Now yes, I could have gone and done that, but the chances are that the people that have commented on these patch notes are just people that play the game like me, and they would be surmising why these changes would have been made. So I would further have been putting more bullshit into my video, as you say. Now for me, it may be bullshit, it may be the wrong thing that I have put in, but I do the video, I give the facts, and then I give my opinion. If you want to take my opinion as bullshit, then that's fine, I don't mind that. If I was getting something wrong, then I hold my hands up as well, and I would hope that people that watch the videos and people that know what the right answer is would put it in the comment section and say, look, that was wrong, this is why it was put in, and I will gladly accept that. But simply coming to my video saying that I've said a lot of bullshit and then not correcting what was bullshit, it doesn't make sense to me. And at the end of the day, yes, as I say, I work with the facts as I have them at that moment in time. Obviously when mechanic changes are made within the game, we don't get details as to why they're made all of the time. It may be public knowledge and I just haven't seen it, so again, as I say, I hold my hands up, but I simply work with the facts as I have them at that moment in time and then give my opinion on top. I would assume that some people do come to the channel for my opinion, whether it's wrong or right at the time of giving it. So that's just a little disclaimer there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is another update video done for you guys. As always, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.